So we're just over a month away from the Iowa caucus and the New Hampshire primary, and a new YouGov poll shows that Bernie Sanders is looking really, really good going into them. So I'll go through each of these polls here and tell you their results. When it comes to the question of which candidate are you most likely to vote for in the New Hampshire Democratic presidential primary, Hillary Clinton got 42%, while Bernie Sanders has 56%. So he is back in the lead in New Hampshire, and he's got a really strong double-digit lead. This is great. Martin O'Malley sitting there at 1%. So I don't know what he's doing. Now, the margin of error for this particular poll was plus or minus 5.7 percentage points. Now, when it comes to Iowa, in a poll with 1,252 registered voters with a margin of error of plus or minus 5.3%, when it comes to the question of which candidate voters are most likely to caucus for, Hillary Clinton got 50% of the vote, and Bernie Sanders got 45% of the vote. Now, as you can see, Hillary Clinton has a 5-point lead, but 5% is within the margin of error. So, in effect, they're in a statistical tie at this point. So, this is insane. To be coming up this close to Hillary Clinton, like about a month before the Iowa caucus, that's amazing. And let me remind you, this is closer to Clinton than Obama was in 2008. Now, Martin O'Malley in this poll actually has 4%. So, I mean, wow, looks like you're making some movement there. It's not 1% for once. So, you get one clap for that. Congratulations, Martin O'Malley. Okay, so now the bad news. When it comes to South Carolina, in a poll of 1,469 registered voters, 67% plan to vote for Hillary Clinton, and only 31% intend to vote for Bernie Sanders. He's got some work to do there, but if he does win in either Iowa or New Hampshire, that momentum could change things. It's going to probably change things nationally. Actually, almost definitely going to change things nationally, and it very probably could change things in South Carolina. Now, Martin O'Malley has 2% here. Yeah, not much of a factor here, and I'm not sure if I said this already, but the margin of error for this particular poll is 5 percentage points, plus or minus. So now, in 2008, I want to remind you guys what happened back then. So in 2008, going into the Iowa caucus, Hillary Clinton was ahead of Barack Obama in the polls, and she ended up finishing in third. Barack Obama came in first, and John Edwards came in second, despite the fact that she was ahead. So the fact that Bernie Sanders is further along in the polls than Barack Obama was in 2007, at least with respect to this poll, it's looking really great right now. And furthermore, the fact that he has a really strong 14-point lead in New Hampshire, I mean, we can't stop the activism, but there's a reason to be optimistic at this point. Now, if he just wins one, either Iowa or New Hampshire, things change. Suddenly, in the media, he's a national viable contender. He'll get the media attention, and then at that point, Bernie Sanders' campaign just blows up once people know about him and they hear about him. So this could change everything. So you just have to win one. If you could win both, that would be great too, because no candidate has ever won Iowa and New Hampshire together and then went on to lose the nomination. So any candidate who's won both has basically become the nominee. It doesn't guarantee it, but I mean, it increases the probability so much. It makes him appear as though he is such a viable candidate that he would become the new presumptive nominee, potentially. But who knows with the media, because they're completely messed up. But basically, what we have to do is we have to make sure that if you are a Bernie Sanders supporter in Iowa, if you are a Bernie Sanders supporter in New Hampshire, you got to get out there, because you could change things for the rest of us. I mean, your actions dictate the outcome of this primary. So, I mean, if you're in Iowa, you've got a caucus for Bernie Sanders. And I think that we actually have the advantage because progressive voters are a lot more hardline in their political positions. There are a lot more activists in their political orientation. So I think that we have the advantage. And this is particularly the case. And Hillary Clinton even commented on this and stated that usually the extremists in the party tend to do better in caucuses because they can convince others and whatnot, and they turn out in larger numbers. And furthermore, when it comes to New Hampshire, Hillary Clinton, she did a really great campaign against Barack Obama in 2008 and ended up winning. So we've got to keep the pressure on. The fact that we have a big lead in New Hampshire, it doesn't mean anything if right before the vote, Hillary Clinton turns out and her voters turn out. So we've got to maintain the momentum. We can't slack right now. We've got to keep on going. But this poll gives us a lot of hope.